Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another episode of CampusCare EdTalks. EdTalks is a platform where educators and leaders come on board and express their viewpoints related to education and society. Our topic for the day is tackling the decreasing attention span of students, and to express their viewpoints on the same, we have with us Miss Rosie Jain, Principal of Shefali International School. A very warm welcome, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
How are you doing, ma'am? It's so good to have you here.
Same here, dear. Thank you. All pleasure is mine.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for taking out your precious time. So let's begin off with the session, shall we?
Yeah, why not?
So, ma'am, firstly, we all, what webinar we are conducting is on, is possible because of technology only. So, how has technology affected the attention span of people?
Okay. So, really very good question. The technology has really impacted the attention span. A study was conducted by Microsoft in 2000, and it was found that human attention span is just 12 seconds. That means they can just stay on one page only for 12 seconds. And the same study was conducted in 2013 and it was declined to 8. So you can well imagine the scenario in 2020. And it has been found that even it is less than goldfish. Attention span of the goldfish is 9 seconds and it is even lesser than that. And now let's come. Actually, CEO also mentioned that the most scarce commodity of in the near future would be the attention span of the human being. Now, what is attention span? Attention span means ability to focus on one task only. But what is happening these days? The technology has really changed the scenario. You might have come across the scene where you might have seen the student at the same time the child is eating, the child is watching the TV, and on the mobile. If some message comes on the Insta or WhatsApp or Facebook, the child is responding. So what they are doing is they think they multitask. Actually, there is nothing of such a kind of thing, multitasking, because our brains are not wired for the multitasking. It is switching the one task to the another. So they are doing it rapidly. As in America, it was found 566 tasks people switch in a day. And they watch their mobile 85 times. They are on that you can say email. They see their email 75 times. So it means they are not focused. So the distraction is happening due to over usage of this technology. So this is a real problem.
Absolutely, ma'am. About the, multitasking thing, there's no such thing as multitasking. So, moving
Yeah.
forward, ma'am, do you think this decreased attention span of students is also affecting the way of, how the way how students learn?
Yes, too much change has come. As we have told earlier, we have discussed that attention span really has gone very, very down. And the academic success greatly depend upon the academic this attention span of the student. If the child is not able to focus, child can't do anything. You can see the reading habit totally gone. They can't read. The lengthy novel which we used to read with interest, read so many storybooks, they are not able to read nowadays. When they are not able to read, they can't comprehend. When they can't comprehend, they can't grasp the content. So the academic, that you can say the achievement, that is really going down. And today, if we say the student, they are really not the same as they used to be earlier. If we teach them in the same way, the way we used to teach them in our earlier time, say 1960 or 2020, uh, they are totally different 2020 to 2016 because the net, yeah, usage of you can say information technology has impacted them greatly. So definitely the change has happened.
Absolutely, ma'am. So, this in this era of YouTube Shorts, Reels, and TikToks, so we are generally bored with that 15 seconds videos also, and we just click on the
Yeah.
next one because we are too bored. Yeah,
Yeah.
everybody can relate to that. So, ma'am, do you think this decreased attention span, has it affected the educators also in any ways, and how has this affected?
Greatly it has impacted. As you are talking, whatever has worked between 1960 to 2020 is not going to work between 2020 to 2060. We have to amend our ways because gone are the time when they were passive recipient of the knowledge. They used to listen long lectures given by the teachers. Now their attention span is reduced, and moreover, earlier it was believed that they are the blank slates. They enter in the class like the blank slates. Now the internet, they are having the great exposure of the knowledge. So they are not entering like that. So they have changed. So we have to change our ways. So how it has impacted? You are asking a very good question. Now we have to focus from the teacher-centered learning to child-centered learning. Child-centered learning means as we have to give them the small modules, e-capsules of learning. So it should be activity-based learning, experiential learning. They should be engaged in the learning. And what we can do is we can give them the project based learning, inquiry based learning, and how that can be given. The teacher should find the ways and the question which they need to investigate, and they have to work in the groups. Not they can copy paste from the net and the work is being done. So the teachers has to be creative. If it will not happen, I must say, like, we can't avoid. You were asking very good question you in the beginning that this webinar is happening. Why? Because we are using the information technology. So at the same time we can't negate the information technology. We have to interwoven. We have to tell them how to use it effectively. So flipped learning came in the way. So now the CBSE is talking that we are principals are as the pedagogical leaders. We have to change the pedagogy of the teaching. So we have to be innovative. We have to find the new methods. We have to apply the action research in the classroom so that the learning need of today's learner can be catered in effectively.
Absolutely, ma'am. Thank you so much. It was, a very brilliant explained by you. So,
Thank you.
lastly, when we talk about the decreased attention span, whether it's, about students or about educators, how can this issue be tackled? How do you suggest to do something so that this issue can be, resolved? About, whether it's about educators or whether it's about anybody, neither students or educators.
Yes, Mahak. What we can do is, first of all, we have to bring the community engagement, family engagement, along with the teacher engagement, so that the child can be engaged properly in the education. So, what to be done? First of all, I would love to say, like, the attention span of the student, if he is 6, I would talk about average 2 to 5 minutes per age. Like if the child is of 6 years old, it means that attention span of the child is 12 to 30 minutes. Now what we have to do is we have to be the partners. We have to find the interesting way. As I have talked earlier, their reading habit has gone. So how the parents can come into pictures? We can make them partners, read the stories at night. That can be the one thing. And the second is they love instant gratification. So what we can do is a competition, game spirit. So what we can do is your competition is with the sandwich. The child is young and the habit has to be cultivated. How many words the child has read in 1 minute, है ना? Say the child is able to read just 60. If the child is of, you can say 8 years old, at least 80 words per minute should be read. So, with the help of stopwatch, parents can measure the speed, and the accuracy of the children, and then they report and they coin the strategies. Same way, what I've seen is what we do. We give ourselves the mobile to the child. I have seen, I was in one marriage and the person was saying the child doesn't eat until unless the child is given the mobile. I said, this is your conversation. Said, then the person said, okay, you show me how to involve the child without mobile. Then I start telling the story and the child was debated. So we need to give them the parents the strategies, how they can change their pedagogy, their parenting style, so that they should not give them mobile. But why the mobile should not be given? Because it is the most harmful thing. Till age 6, your brain construction is going to happen, and the child is learning how to make up the concentration power, how to carry out the task. Now, when the child is having the mobile, even if in the hand, not using, even then the insomnia can happen. Means the child will not be able to sleep at night. And similarly, the mental ailments which are popping up, that is because of usage of too much mobile. Now, what to do? The screen time of the 6 years old child should be just 1 hour. But that should not depend upon the mobile. Screen time means the child can watch, view TV, educational program, or you can say the Ramayana or Mahabharata, something which can enhance the life skill of the student. So that way we can deviate the child. I was talking about the younger one. Now let's come to the this elder one. Now the child, they have FOMO, fear of left behind. They don't want, they want not to be the snatch the mobile. We should not snatch. So what we have to do is we have to do the physical activities with them. If mother is cooking, she can ask the child to accompany her. Small household work can be given, and at the same time, some interesting activities can be created at home, so that the child should not feel aloof. The parents has to give company. Thirdly, what I'll suggest is the parent has to be role model. If wife is on the mobile, husband is on the mobile, and you expect the child should not be on the mobile, that can't happen. So what we can do is when you come home, there should be mobile basket. Say this time we have to spend with the child only. No one will use a mobile when we are on the table. If one child has to focus on one task, it means what? So we have to teach, if you are eating, just come on the dining table and eat. Do whatever you are doing once at a time. You are on the mobile, be on mobile. As I was telling that if the child is 2 to 6 year old, then the screen time should be 1 hour. 6 to 9, it can be enhanced to 2 hours, because so many things as we were talking are on mobile. If we talk about GeoGebra, that is being nicely, that is boon for the teacher. And algebra manner. So you can't take away the technology, you will left behind, you will fall behind. But you should know how to use the technology in balanced way. So that is the need of one.
Absolutely, ma'am. One should be, one should know how to use the technology in a balanced way. Thank
Yeah.
you so much, Rosie, ma'am. It was, a very wonderful session with you. I hope the viewers enjoyed it because I know I did. Thank you so much, ma'am, again for being here.
Thank you, Mehak, and thank you, NTAP, for giving me opportunity to share my views. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. And for all the viewers watching us out, please don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more stuff like this. Thank you, ma'am. Have a good day.
Thank you. Thank you so much.